I'm John, this is Kevin, and we are opening things we bought off the internets. This particular one, I ordered and I forgot about it. And then
Is this my Christmas gift?
Well, no, I just found that back actually. I got it and I'm like, what the heck is this? So I actually did order it. And then once I realized what it was,
you've already done it.
I've been into it.
You've been into this.
Well,
the
kind of.
The surprise is over.
It was kind of like, ooh. So this is how it comes, which is like a double bag.
I don't hear anything rattling as far as broken glass or.
But.
Oh boy, here we go.
Oh boy.
Tools. Oh, well, look at that.
I knew that would. Okay, so just right off the bat, what intrigued me, $34.99, $14.99.
Oh my goodness. And the ones on the market, you've got what? If I'm thinking this is the same size.
It's probably about this big.
Well, so there's probably only maybe one or two on the market in that category then, really, that I'm thinking of, and they're
that
$100 plus.
But yeah, this is by Jorgensen. They had a smooth plane, so it'd be about a 9-inch Bailey style smooth plane. And they had these guys, and I forget if there was like it was like a corner chamfering plane that looked a little bit aggressive, and I was like, well, I'm not going to order it all. Let's get a couple and see what we're dealing with.
Did you just discover these, or are these things actually new to the market? Because I'm not familiar with Jorgensen doing this.
No, this looks relatively new. I don't know how new, but.
So we've got a 60.5 adjustable mouth block plane.
So that's going to have a blade about inch and 3/8, probably not 1.5 inches.
Oh boy. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready for this.
They kept their branding, didn't they not?
Well, it is owned by the Cincinnati Bengals, but they'll have to get Joe Burrow to.
We need to sign the Joe Burrow
special.
Yeah, well, that might make some people mad. All right, so we've got first impressions out of the box with this. I will say it's the orange paint is orange. But you know what? Honestly, I think that's a smart move on their part to say, hey,
no one else is orange.
No one else is doing this. No one else is this color. Definitely, you're going to set themselves apart.
So this particular one, they say the blade is flat ground at 25 degrees, sits bevel up in the body at 12 degrees, so it's a 12-degree bed, included at cutting angle of 37. So that blade size is 1 3/8 wide. What do you think?
Actually, so this is not new, right? These have been around for centuries, right?
Yeah.
It's just been gone. I mean, no one's been doing these, and up until what, a year ago, 2 years ago, was that COVID year that I ordered that plane from that company, and it came and
it only took you 24 months.
It took 24 months for it to arrive, and then when I got it, the paint was all chipped on it, and you just saw the disappointed kid there at the Christmas tree. I
wish you'd brought it up.
I'm really excited that there's another company coming back out with these. These are really kind of a handy. To me, they call these planes apron planes, but they've been selling these next size up planes as calling them apron planes, which weigh substantial amount of weight in your pocket.
They're more like the 102s.
Yeah, I don't know if we have one, but it's like.
Anyway, so this is a 3.5-inch long body. The blade is 7/8 wide. So, I mean, if you wanted to get after it, you could go after a 3/4-inch board. The blade is bedded at 20 degrees, 25-degree bevel. So you're going to have an included cutting angle of like 45 degrees.
Okay, she's not shaving paper yet, but I'm guessing we're going with some pretty mild steel here.
01 tool steel.
01.
01.
Really?
Well.
Well, no, that's awesome. I mean, I think that's impressive. I mean, it looks machined very well. I mean,
Well, because the first thing that popped to my mind, okay, so this, I'll have to, they have this tightened down a little
the
bit.
the
Oh, come on.
the threads
Maybe that's too
are,
big.
you know, I would not say they're super fine, but the adjustment on this is not what I would call super, you know, erratic and gross. You know, where you've got things moving all over the place.
Because the first thing that I was looking at was, you know, it is not easy to cast that
No.
and get it clean.
Well,
Now I do notice.
Look at the casting on that. Look at the lettering on that.
Yeah, that's like my writing.
Yeah.
So the one thing I do notice, so we spin this.
Yeah.
Okay, you know.
It's moving fast.
We need to put a little tire balancer on that, but you know, it contacts the blade in the middle. So, you know, a little bit loose, but oh boy.
It's not going to rust.
It's not gonna rust.
Got a little cleanup to do.
I'll be right back. I'll get you a towel.
So this is just, for those unknowing, if you've never bought a tool that has come fresh from the Orient,
Or almost anywhere, really.
you know, probably anywhere. Typically they throw a little, it used to be Cosmoline. I don't know if they still use that, or it's probably some tool oil. Nothing as toxic as H1N1, but I mean, it's just to protect it, I think, mostly during shipping. And
Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah, because you don't know.
it comes off quick and easy.
This was not in a plastic bag at all.
Right.
Because this just, sorry. So this has that paper stuff, but it just comes in a box with a little plastic liner.
A little big bite.
You aren't going to let that one go, are you?
Oh, sure I will. Okay, so you know she's not honed to perfection right out of the box, but that's not horrible.
No.
Feel that.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
And John and I tested planes about a year ago.
Yeah, we did bench planes.
Bench planes about a year ago, and I will tell you right now that we had planes in that test
That would not do that.
That would not do that right out of the box. So that's impressive. I suspect this is probably not going to be far different, but the casting on these I'm pretty impressed with. Looks pretty even.
Yeah, you know,
mean-
you look at the top.
Yeah.
Look how, you know, one wall isn't thicker than the other. That orange is tough though. You know, the reason they paint them black is because black covers everything. You know, you're down in there.
Right.
You're going to have to, you know,
Well-
go after it 2-3 times to get that orange to.
And
But it's-
and you know what's going to happen is yes, you don't want to drop tools and you don't want to bang them into each other, but that orange paint's going to chip and you'll see it. So is that more of a
It's not.
little work, does it?
Well, let's see if it'll. Being a low angle. Okay, so this has
Adjustable mouth.
adjustable mouth. Doesn't go way out, but you can really tighten it up.
Mm-hmm.
That tightens down pretty well. The one thing, I don't know if you saw, I had to kind of fight it a little bit.
Yeah, it looks
When
like
they-
the clearance issue on the.
Well, when they shipped it, I think what they do is they tighten this down like extra tight so it can't come out. So right there, well, I should double check. Yep, I'm all the way down. So I want to be about right in there. Let's see if it'll actually, oh yeah, it'll lock. So get a little tension on that. So,
Although it does look a lot like a Norris style adjuster on the back, it's not.
no, it's I would call this, you know, this is kind of what Lee Nielsen does.
Mm-hmm.
But what they've done is instead of doing the slot, they've just
Now, they're not
broached the whole
they
thing.
They have not made one of these, have they?
They might make something.
Because I
In
know
the
they do
neighborhood.
the smaller.
Like the 100,
102 and 103 or whatever they are. They've got a low angle and a standard. Yeah.
So what I'm loving about this is
Closes down almost all the way. Blade.
you can close it down all the way down if you want to. Might have to do a little playing on this to really get it squared up.
And why is that important, John?
What?
Tell the folks why that's important.
What's important?
To be able to close that mouth down tight against that blade. Or not to the blade, but close it down so you've got just a small, small opening.
You mean for my OCD?
Yep.
Yeah, for my OCD. No, it's well, I didn't look at this one. So, but this one's hard to do. So this one is what you get.
Yep.
Has a little bit more open mouth, but it's cutting at a higher angle.
Well, and this is not a plane. Here I am doing this. This is not what this
That's
is.
for-
This
yeah,
is not
it's for
designed
cutting,
for
yeah.
this. This is for coming in, and I want to chamfer this edge, or I want to chamfer some end grain. I mean, you're just taking a little bit of material off with this. This is a fine-tune adjustment, very fine-tune, and it does fit nicely in your pocket.
And this one you can tighten up that mouth so you can really control your shaving, and when you get to figured woods and harder woods, you don't get the tear out. So it gives you that option.
And I do notice, just
And
at the naked eye here with my reading glasses, that it's not perfect across there, but it is really dang close.
It's
to,
in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Well, and I can't guarantee I've gotten this perfectly square in there. I've kind of,
Yeah, go ahead.
oh, I get a, oh boy, okay. That is better than I thought. Because that blade did not feel,
It felt a little serrated.
it felt a little serrated, but goodness. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, come on.
you're getting a full length shaving, that's a good, I don't know, 5 thousandths
Yeah,
all the way across. I mean,
that's
Just boom.
That's really impressive.
and that's what,
14.
$14.99, $34.99 before Prime. I bought it on my wife's account, got half price.
Smart move. Sounds like you got a big discount on that until she finds out. Yeah. No, I would say you got yourself, these are a couple winners, man. First blush. We'll see how these fare over the next week or two or whatever, but
Yeah.
I'm thinking, what a cool little thing for Jorgensen. I mean, obviously it's a company that's been around a long time, and they've always done some tools outside of just the clamping world, but I mean, I think it's nice to see the name coming back with some new offerings, and this certainly doesn't do anything to tarnish their good name. These are good quality products, in my opinion.
Yeah, yeah. When you're getting, yeah, really good performance.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
so. Yeah.
Well, and when you know a couple adjustments, we got planes cutting
Yeah, we have
really, really, really well.
balances well, feels well. You know, a lot of times you get these things, they're plane-shaped objects instead of planes.
They're calling that a 102, but I don't think that's true.
Oh, that's not a 102. Well, that could be their 102.
Well,
That's not a Stanley 102. So,
we'll have to look that up.
cool. Well, should we wind this one down too?
Let's do it.
All right, well, that was fun.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. We probably had more fun than they did,
Yep.
but
Well, I definitely think these are something to put on your radar if you're looking at buying a couple of new small planes. But if you don't have one of those for $14, you can't go wrong.
now, of course, the price will double next week. But
Well, that's not our problem.
we got ours.
We got ours.
So, again, thanks for watching. Consider subscribing and
Like
and
us.
Like us, and,
Even if you don't, go ahead and do it anyway.
and if whatever you want to see, leave a comment. And
Yeah, we're always looking for ideas for new tools and shop jigs, fixtures. Yeah, send us a note.
all right, we'll see you next time.
See ya.